the meeting? Okay. Fantastic. So I have a question for you. Of the people that are on this meeting, how many of you are really good already at squeeze pages? Because the reason I'm asking is because when I kind of did a poll for what people wanted to do during this meeting, you know, we talked about different EXP things, and most of you, you ended up voting for kVcore again. Okay. Oops. My kitties are fighting. Debbie, you're not good at squeeze pages. Okay. So I'm talking about squeeze pages and not landing pages right now. There's a difference. So if you think you're great at squeeze pages, tell me, or if you think I don't know what that is, or I'm not good at it, or I don't have it down, can you please message me? Okay, Debbie said neither. All right. Who else? I would love to see, I know there's more than Debbie on this, so if you could chat with me, click on the chat, or just speak up if you can't figure out the chat. All right, let's see, more people are chatting. Christine says she's good at squeeze, but she has some questions. Diane doesn't know the difference. Fantastic. Debbie doesn't know. Okay. Barry doesn't really have it down. He can do it. He's done 2. Okay. Not sure about the difference. Okay. Diana is good at it or knows it. C. McKinnon doesn't know anything about anything with kVcore. Okay. All right. All right. Good. Well, that's what I want to know. What I'd like to do is I am going to first just do a couple of squeeze pages and talk about squeeze pages and what I would do with them. That's what I'm going to do first. Okay, now remember, this is recorded, so you don't have to try to do it. You could take notes if you wanted to, but you'll be able to see it again if you really want to. There's also plenty of trainings out there that I can direct you to. Lisa said she's just listening for the first time. Oh, your kVcore is not up and running yet. That's just fine, Lori. Lori, you need help? Yes, Lori. Hi, Lori. Okay, very good. So what I'm going to do, I am going to just go over, okay, McKinnon, I'm going to see McKinnon. I don't know which first name is. We're going to help. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm going to type something in. If you can't hear me, I recommend you leave and come back in the meeting. And this time, just click on the camera at the bottom and don't click on speakers. Hang on. And I'm going to get my mommy water for this. What? Oh, go get your mommy water. Oh, your wine. That's a great idea. I should do that too. Okay. It really took me a minute. All right. Okay. See, I'm trying to do something. So click on the speaker. And if you do, click on internal speakers. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Debbie already has hers. Okay. Oh, no. Wait till they learn. Okay. Trish wants everyone to not get drunk before they learn it. Okay. Barry needs ideas on which type of squeeze pages to create and where to post them. Fantastic. We will go over that. And then a couple people said, we've done squeeze pages. I just have some questions. Who was that? Who said, I've done squeeze pages, but I just have some questions?
That was me, Christine.
Oh, what are your questions?
Well, they're not picking up, like when I put in a hashtag or when I put in like, where's the source? When I get those leads, it's not coming back on my squeeze.
Interesting. Okay. All I can tell you is, right now, actually the reason, I think it was Diana, said she wanted to get her mommy water. I about need some mommy water right now too, because I was working like diligently before the meeting to do some stuff with landing pages, and I was having some issues, but then I figured it out. So when you said that they're not coming through, are you testing it with your own email addresses, or is somebody else testing? Is it
It's
new?
not a test. It's real life. Like when I've posted, most of them have been through Facebook, and then like it'll just come back and it'll say it came from somewhere on Facebook, but like I've put special words in so that I knew what it was I posted.
Yeah. So the hashtag doesn't come through, and the campaign that you assigned it doesn't start. Okay. That's going to be some trial and error. It should be working. So how many times have you done it?
I've done 3 to 4 just separate squeezes that I've noticed it not show up on. And so when I get those, I've gotten like 100 leads back. And
yeah, and then you're like, where do these come from? I don't know.
Right. Well, I just figure it's from those because those are the only ones I've done. So I know.
Right.
Now I know, but in the future I won't.
So you got that going for you. Okay, well, so a lot of people on here are still lost on squeeze pages or kVcore altogether. So I'm going to really do the first part of this, do mostly squeeze pages and where to post them and how to work with them. And then before the end of this, I will do at least one landing page, but I think we're going to have to do this in 2 sessions. So I just want to forewarn you, if you're already, if you're here specifically for just landing pages, it sounds like most people just need a lot. So I'm going to focus on squeeze pages and do at least one landing page. I just want everybody to know. And so if you've done a few squeeze pages, maybe this will help. Yeah, me too. I just learned the new wine terminology. I hope the person that couldn't hear Jerry, can someone check on Jerry? All right, I'm looking to see if she's on here. Oh, she's on her phone listening. Okay, good enough. I am recording too, so maybe you're listening on your phone and you're looking, I hope. Okay. So let's get started. You guys, I know this is daunting. Okay, it's daunting for me. But all we need to do is get down a couple of strategies. So for those of you who are totally lost on kVcore, I'm going to, before we end the meeting, put in a couple links so you can get an overview of kVcore a little bit that we did last week, and that will help. But the point of this particular training is what is a squeeze page? How is it different than a landing page? And that's what we're going to focus on. Okay. Somebody has a chat. There is. There is many of that. Cheryl, a downloadable PDF outline to start with kVcore. In fact, kVcore has that. Let me show that to you, actually. Let's kind of start there. That is a great idea. All right. So looking at my kVcore dashboard, you can see here to the right, it says Core Quick Start, View Learning Portal. And then over here, it says Learning Portal. This is all the same stuff. Okay, those are all the same links, going to take us to the same places. So I can click one, Cheryl. I can click on this kVcore platform, Core Quick Start, and it's going to, I can start the course and it's going to take me through these different lessons, starting with chapter 1 and then chapter 2, etc. Okay, so that's that. All right, now, and you can go through these lessons, and there's video and it's text as well, with articles. Now, if you just kind of want to know, well, how do I do X? You can click on Get Help, which I just did. Click on kVcore, and there's help articles. And there's sort of, what are hashtags? How do I work with hashtags? And honestly, as I'm learning more about, I feel like I need to go in here too, so that when I do get frustrated, maybe I'll be less frustrated because I'll be better trained. But it takes some time. There was a success guide. That's what I remember. Okay. I'm going to just type in success here. Okay, here it is, Cheryl. This is a kVcore agent success plan. It even has a weekly curriculum for you. What to do in week 1, what to do to practice, what to do in week 2, and how you can empower your business with these activities, what to do with week 3, and how to drive new leads and grow your sphere of influence. So, and then committing to a program and creating a schedule and to-dos. Using your personal smart number if you get a personal smart number or a personal website domain. So it is all here for you. It's all here. So I will make sure that I reiterate this and post this in our EXP for Dum-Dums, but it's all right here. So again, the way I got here, just to remind you how I got here was from my dashboard, my kVcore dashboard. This is my behind the scenes. So your kVcore is your kind of behind the scenes is where you build, you see all your new leads, you see everybody, all your contacts that you've put into your system. You create squeeze pages. You can edit your website all from this back dashboard. And then you have a front-facing consumer website, a kVcore website as well. But this is your back-end login, okay, just to help hopefully clear that up for some people. So anyway, now if I want to see where we went to do what we just did to get that training, I can click on Core Quick Start or View Learning Portal. And it's also down here. And it's also right here, okay? So that's how you get to that help page. You can either start the courses or you can click on Get Help just to look up a specific article. Hope that answers questions. I don't see any chat questions, so I'm going to continue on. Okay, squeeze pages. What are squeeze pages? Squeeze pages are a way to identify, they should, the person, I'm sorry, I don't know who it was, that just said that she couldn't figure out where these leads came from, although she knew because she had just created the page. It didn't automatically give her the hashtag she had created for some reason. So we're going to try to figure that out. But it's a way to identify where you get your leads from. So a couple things I want to say. I'm going to show you what the front of my website looks like. It's nothing fancy. Some people have really fancy websites where they've paid a website person to like make it look really different and unique. Mine, all that's different about mine is I gave myself a different background picture. I've added some custom pages. I've got some widgets here. That's one of my own listings pictures. Nothing super fancy, okay? But that's what the front end of your website is going to look like, okay? I gotta close that. Okay, so what happens in your kVcore website, and people, it's so interesting to me, in kVcore discussion group, people are like, how do I turn it off so people don't have to register on my website? Why would you want to do that? Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to collect the leads, okay? You want to get the leads so that you can start working with them. If they don't want to put in their information, then good, fine. They can go ahead, go somewhere else. But if they want to see what's on your website, you're going to get the lead, at least their email or just a phone number, maybe an address too. Who knows? It just depends. But you want that information. Today I met with a woman that I converted from a squeeze page. And how I did it was I posted a squeeze page for one of my listings. Somehow through Facebook, she saw the post. I don't know who she is. My sellers don't know who she is. She clicked on it. I interacted with her through one of my campaigns, And she responded back, yes, I am interested in that house. Yes, I do want to see it. I did an open house today. She came at the very end. And then I went over to her house right after. She lives in the same neighborhood. She wants to sell her house. She wants to sell her house and move into this house. And then her brother is approved by a house, and her son is approved by a house. I might have a whole slew of houses to sell because of a squeeze page. That's not typical. It's been a little time for me to build up to that and get comfortable with interacting with my leads that I've generated. So I just want to put that out there. Yep, you can add the video, Bill. You know, I had that and I stopped because it took a long time to load, and so the video did usually, and then I felt like it slowed things down, so I didn't do the video. Okay, so I decided to just go with a straight old image. Now I will tell you, when I started in EXP in August of 2017, we had conversion. Conversion's very similar. I mean, it's like really the same thing, except kVcore is like supposed to be even more powerful. But what's happening is it came into us sort of new in beta, and so it's been a little journey with kVcore for a lot of us, and so I just want you to know you're not the only ones, but we're getting there. It keeps improving. I notice they're always making improvements. So, okay. So that's what the front end of your website is. That's a little testimonial for it. And let's go ahead and do a squeeze page. So I'm in my back of my dashboard here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to lead engine. This is where I am the most. Okay. Squeeze pages are great. I rarely have done landing pages, but I've done them. And we're going to do one today. And I'm going to do more of them because I really want to. And I'm fine at it. I can do it. A lot of people like them. Great. We're going to talk about why it's different. Anyway, here we are at lead engine, and see where it says IDX squeeze page. We are going to click on that and click on our domain. It's going to be the only one you have in there, usually, unless you have some weird team thing going on. So I've got my domain. Now what I've got here is I've got a multi-property squeeze page. So this is like if I want to do a list of open houses, for example. Single property squeeze page. So this is if I'm promoting maybe one listing or a unique listing or one of my listings. Okay. Seller squeeze page is okay. It looks different. They've updated. They've been updating. So seller squeeze page is, to offer a free home valuation. And then market report. This is new here. You can create market reports. That's pretty cool. This is newer to me. So creating market reports is a squeeze page. So there's 4 different types of squeeze pages we can do. And I noticed some people started messaging me or messaging each other. Yeah, it's been more than a journey. True. Is there a way for me to get the website to say, hey, yes, Lori, that is I'm going to email you a video. Okay. Where I cover that. You do and Jerry does the market reports by zip codes and neighborhoods. Okay. Diana says she has a listing under contract. Can I use that as a squeeze page? Yes, you could. Like, hey, look what, I just got this pending deal. Sure, do it. Lisa, I assume you can do an IDX squeeze page for other realtors or firms. Yeah. It depends on your state's advertising rules, Lisa. So Lisa asks, she wonders, can we promote other people's listings, even if they're not with our brokerage? You can. There's 2 ways to look at it.
Sometimes you have to get permission for that from the agent.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's nice to ask permission, but according to our Michigan state rules, we can. The trick is when I do it, if I'm going to post it on Craigslist or on Facebook or something, I make sure in my post to clearly say, this listing comes to us by, Remax Sunquest in Grand Rapids, but I'm happy to show it to you. I always say that because that's what I would want someone to do, but I want people to promote my listings. I think that's great. Yes, somebody sell my listings, let's get that thing sold. In Florida, you have to have permission for other firms, but EXP you can use freely. Okay. See, so there you go. Everybody has their own state rules and things like that. So there's, there's the golden rule, treat others the way you'd want to be treated. And then there's the platinum rule, treat others the way they would want to be treated. Okay? Okay. Moving right along. Let's start with a seller squeeze because somebody said they hadn't done one. I did one at the end of our last meeting, but I'm going to do a different one. And hopefully this is going to help maybe with your campaigns. And I'm going to talk about this. See, it's a very complicated. I don't know if I should get into that. I'm not going to get into that yet. Okay. I'm going to just start with a basic one. Basic. Okay, so let's pretend I am going to post this on my Facebook business page. I'm going to do a seller squeeze page. And again, a seller squeeze page is inviting people to get their home value. So I'm going to do Facebook, and I have my little code so that I know that biz page. So FB biz, that's my little code to myself so that I know that I posted this on my Facebook business page. All right. I've got a hashtag in here. That's Facebook buyer. Do I want to do Facebook seller? I'm going to do potential seller. So I have a little hashtag in here for potential seller. We're going to get into campaigns in a little bit. And I'm not going to go into it right now because it's going to be too complicated. But that's a hashtag just so I can that person as a potential seller. If I wanted to be very specific, I could say, I could add another hashtag. So I could do March 3 seller squeeze. Okay, like that I posted a seller squeeze, that this person came from a seller squeeze post that I did on March 3rd. Okay, just you can be as specific as you want. You can add a new hashtag so that when that lead comes in, I know exactly where it came from. All right, area. So it will populate different neighborhoods, areas, cities based on what it knows. It's not super smart. Like RPR, for example, knows different neighborhoods. kVcore doesn't, which is fine. All right, I'm going to use listings from search results, and then I'm going to generate the link. Now there's two links here. One is just the long version, and one is the short version. So the short version, what I would like to recommend, like you could keep creating seller squeeze pages over and over and over again. And maybe you would, since this one I'm very specific about when I made this seller squeeze page. But if I was going to be just really general and I just wanted to do, okay, I want to create one Facebook business page seller squeeze and just use that over and over again, what you would do is you would copy this link, and then in your notes or somewhere, I have a Mac and I have, a note section. I could say seller squeeze, squeeze page links. And then I could paste the link and I could title it Facebook Biz so that I know what it is, and March 3 seller squeeze, so that I have those hashtags saved there. I know what that is. Now, see how it's a short link right now? When I go into paste it into the URL, it's going to transform into that long link. The reason that you want to save this is because kVcore doesn't save these for you. That's gonna, when I leave this page in kVcore or reset, it's gonna clear it. So I won't ever see that again. All right, which could be fine. I mean, you can create squeeze pages over and over again. So this is what comes up. And what's going to happen is it's going to ask that person for their address. And then they're going to click on Get Estimate. I wonder if it's going to work. Let's try one. 217. Oh, I'm going to try this one. South Main Street, Woodland. This is a house that I went to today. Get estimate. And now I'm already logged in, so the system already knows me. But what will happen is if I wasn't logged in, it would ask me for my email address. But they've changed things a little bit here. So basically what it would do is if I wanted to download this and I was not already registered in the system, as you can see, I could download it and it would ask me for my email address. And if I didn't want to give my email address, it probably wouldn't download, but I'm already in the system. I could email it to myself and then therefore I capture it. There's also a way you can set this so that it gets texted to the person. I can also view comparables. Something for you guys to play with. I don't want to go too much into it, but that's what it looks like. This is new, you guys. They've updated this. And what's kind of cool about kVcore and EXP in general is everything's so new that when we holler about stuff, eventually they keep trying to improve, keep trying to improve, and they're doing it. So that's a plus. Okay, so then what's going to happen is when you get that lead, it is going to go. First of all, you're going to get a notification. So I got an email. You can't see it on my phone. It says new home valuation, Sylvia Dana, and it's got an email address and it's got.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh yeah, what?
I'm sorry, I asked you in the chat. So you got the short link.
Yes.
Then you went to your website. And then what did you push?
So when I got the short link,
yes.
So here's the short link. I pasted it in there because I still had it. Okay. And
to its own URL. Okay.
Yeah, I pasted it in there so I could see it.
So you didn't go to your website. You just went to an open.
I did not go to my website. I just created a new tab. I'll do it again. So I created a whole new tab right here, and I pasted the URL in there. Boom, and that's the squeeze page. That's it right there.
Okay, I did it wrong. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So now I will tell you that my system already knows who I am, and it knows all of my other email addresses. I have like 4 other email addresses, and I've tested them all. So that's why it didn't prompt me and ask me for my email address. But for a new person, it would. But I did get a lead. I did get a lead for this, and it says Sylvia on my email. It said Sylvia had a new home valuation request. Okay, and with what email address it was, one of my many, and then it gives the address. Now it says home value estimate 0. That's because the reason it says that is because I didn't go ahead and either download. Let's see if I can go back to it. So I'll download it, or I can email it to myself. But let's see what it looks like, because I'm curious if this says anything. 40. Okay, adjusted property value. I could see that. 73. It's like a little house in the country. Okay, So anyway, so now what's going to happen, now that I loaded that, then my CRM will tell me how much the home value was, just so you know. Okay, so let me show you what this can look like for you as an agent. Okay, so you create the squeeze page, you post it on your Facebook business page, for example, and then you're going to go to your smart CRM. And what did I do for the hashtag? Potential seller? Let's see. It says hashtags begin with, okay. Potential seller. Hopefully this works. And we're moving right along. It's going, okay. Except it didn't work the way I wanted it to. Yeah, potential seller. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. I hate that. I wonder if I put in the source if it'll work. No. Hold, please. Well, there I am. But that's not the one either. It actually didn't work the way I wanted it to, you guys. I hate that. Because it didn't come back with that hashtag for me either. So I'm going to double check. So here's the lead right here under activity. So that was the lead I did. I'm going to click on myself and see what it did, because it did not give the hashtag. So I might have to do this again. So this is where the testing comes in. Oh, that's interesting. So this actually did not assign me the new hashtag. We're going to try this again. Okay, hold please. We're going to do this again.
That's exactly what was happening with mine.
That's exactly what happened to you.
All my valuations are also coming back 0, even if I know that the person has downloaded them. So,
really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Maybe we're finding a glitch here and they have to fix it. But I was having a little problem earlier today too, but then I figured it out. So I don't know. We're going to figure this out together. Okay. Everybody. All right. Let's get this right. So we're going to try this again. I am going to go again to lead engine. And we're going to do a different type of landing page. This time we're going to do a single property website. I'm just going to grab a listing here. Hang on. I need to do something with this land. So I'm going to try to promote this land. Those 3 are my listings. So, all right. So where was I? Okay. So I'm going to go do a single property squeeze page this time. Let's get this right. Sorry that didn't work, you guys. Maybe there was a little glitch right now. It's weird. We'll do Facebook business again, because that's where I'm going to be posting this. Oops. I want it to look the same. I don't know if you can see those. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting text messages. All right, select option. So I'm going to, Facebook buyer is the hashtag I'm going to give it. I'm going to put my listing ID here. I'm going to say immediate. This is how many property views are allowed before registration. Either immediately or the second property or the 3rd or the 50th or never. I'm doing immediate. Okay. And then I'm going to generate the link. All right. So this is the link that it goes to. Now let's see what happens. I'm gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna beg people to click on this link. I'm gonna say, please help me test this. Okay. And see if anybody does it. See how much people love me or not. All right, so I'm on my Facebook business page, you guys. I'm gonna paste the link. I'm waiting for the preview to come up. Okay, and I'm gonna say, hey friends, please help me test this link, pretty please. Click on the link and then enter your email address. Unsubscribe if you hate me. But I need test. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna post it. And then I'm gonna be extra irritating. And I am going to share this on personal timeline as well. And I'm gonna say, help. All right, let's see if anybody does it. All right, so that we can see if the hashtags work correctly. All right. I'm gonna wait for 60 full seconds. And while we're waiting, does anybody have any questions so far? Oh, there's a lot of chats. Let me see what they say. Ooh, I got a lead. Oh, Diana Hicks Roberts, is that one of you guys? Send it to your email, okay. I did too copy it for Facebook. They just did it. Yeah, Bill, check before you post. You want to see what the heck's going on. But again, it's not brain surgery, so no one's going to die if you post it and something weird happens. You just kind of delete it and try again later. Okay. Okay, thanks, Diana. So that worked. So let's see. Let's see how the lead came in. It was awfully nice of you. I know I didn't for the first one, but it, that's a good point. I wonder if that matters. Well, no, I don't think it matters. Trish, I don't think it matters that I didn't for the first one, because it doesn't matter if I actually posted it in Facebook or not. It should still work because I decided what I was going to call the source, and I decided what I wanted the hashtag to be for that link. It shouldn't matter if I actually posted it to Facebook or not. Okay, because I could have posted that link, you know, in an email, and it should still, that same link, because I said Facebook business page and because I said potential seller or buyer, whatever the case may be, whatever it was, it should have worked. Okay. All right. So here we are. Okay. So that one worked. There's my hashtag. And it also assigned the campaign that I've set up. So that worked. Ha! Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna test Trish's theory.
So you would have the saved link that you posted, that you put in your notes, and then you would just post that to Facebook to test it?
Thank you. You're a wonderful person. Yes, let's do that. All right, so let's do this again. And I'm just going to post. We're going to talk about this picture too. And this is my favorite verbiage that Jonathan Dupree gave when he talks about the seller squeeze page. He says, a lot of my friends ask me about the value of their home. So I wanted to share this handy little tool for you to try. Just follow the link and presto, you will get your instant home value. Enjoy. Okay, now people are always complaining about this picture, and I saw somebody said what they do with this picture, so I am going to do a picture hand. Home value. I'm going to do wrong things right now. Steal a picture. Let's see. Home value. Oops. Images. Oh, look at that. Let's go royalty free. We'll see. Royalty free, sorry. Royalty free. All right. Vector stuff. I'm going to put this over here. Just bear with me. I'm almost there. See if this works. Okay, so we're going to remove that picture. Oh, but then it removes the link. You don't want to do that. We're not doing that. There is a way to do that though, you guys, just so you know. There is a way to get rid of that picture. Hang on, I need that to generate. But I don't mind the picture. It doesn't bother me one bit. Does it bother you guys? Doesn't bother me. I still get leads from it, so I don't care. I have to redo it. Somebody's like, oh yeah, I just did this and it worked. I'm like, and I thought to myself, really, did that work? Because it removes the link, I thought, but we tried it and it does remove the link. Hold please. I see somebody's got a chat, but I'll get there. I just want to post this really quick. Fetching the preview. Get rid of the link there. And oh, are you? Oh, so maybe somebody's telling me that. Hang on. I think it's. Oh, I think it's fine too. I'm just kind of wondering if I put this other image here, will that work? Now, see, now you guys got me working. Now I'm in workshop mode, so I hope I'm not wasting your time, but you're just gonna have to deal with it because I'm curious about testing this. Because what if that works? That picture's not working though. I was stealing a picture and it didn't like it. Hang on a minute. Let's steal this one, even though you guys are all being very patient. Okay, we're totally doing bad things. Don't do what I'm doing right now, okay? All right. I wonder if this is gonna work. Nope, it's not gonna work. We're not doing that. I'll find out for next time, you guys. Or if I'm a genius, I will find out. See, I've never cared, so, but I know a lot of people do. So, but I'll find out and I'm going to post it because now I want to know. Now, yeah. All right, so I'm going to publish this. And then if somebody wants to be a brave soul, I'll share it to my friends are going to get sick of me because I keep doing this for these trainings. Oh, I got one. So somebody did it. Somebody was nice to me. One of you guys. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm refreshing. You guys are all being extremely patient. It might not have come through because we'll do property, we'll do valuations. Nobody did it. Did someone just do that? No, it says Deborah Gentry. Oh no. Facebook buyer. Oh. Did somebody do it? Did somebody do the property one or no? It's okay if you didn't.
I'm the Deborah Gentry that's on there. I've been on the phone, so I don't know what you're talking about now.
Oh,
I just got it again.
You know, I see because both two of you actually helped with the leads before. Deborah Gentry helped with a lead, and so did Diana Hicks. But I'm looking for I'm looking to see if somebody did the valuation test.
Not me.
Sylvia, how did you switch it? How did you switch it from your lot listing to your question mark picture? How did you, I missed something.
How did I switch it to we were doing, I was doing the seller squeeze. This is the seller squeeze page. And I wanted to test this one because the lot squeeze page, the single property squeeze page, that worked. But I wanted to make the property page work because it didn't before. And Trish thought it was because we didn't actually post it into Facebook, although that shouldn't matter.
We can't see anything right now, except a bunch of names.
Okay. I will reshare my screen. I don't know why it stopped. Thank you for letting me know that. How about now? Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, it's back.
Okay, good.
I was just saying, how did you switch from there to the lot one is my question. You switched and all of a sudden we had a different picture.
Are you talking about when I was
You did two squeeze pages. You did one for your listing.
Yes.
And then you switched it and then we had the one with the question mark for the home valuation.
Yes.
You used two separate ones that fast?
I did.
Okay. Sorry.
So okay, I'm not sure what part where you missed it, but we'll do a couple more, so don't worry, because we obviously need to figure this out. But what I'm trying, somebody did it. Who did that for us? Oh, a couple of you did. You're so nice. You're so nice to me. Oh, interesting. The hashtag did not work. That is interesting. Okay. I'm going to try something else. So again, this is good that you're seeing this. It can be very frustrating when technology doesn't work like it's supposed to. So we're going to try this a different way.
Are your sources coming through? Is it saving the source for you? Did you notice?
I'll go back and look so we can test this out. Let's see if the source, the hashtag didn't work, I'll tell you that much. And if the hashtag didn't work, I don't see how the source would work, but maybe it did. Hold, please. I want things to go faster than they do.
It's all about the mommy water.
Oh, look, the source did work. Facebook Biz. Okay, well we got that going for us. But the hashtag didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. Okay, thank you, Deb. Okay, thanks, Bill. Okay, if you're looking for, okay, thanks, Bill, for that. And Diane said, how did I get the pictures instead of your lot listing? I'm sorry, I confused you. Okay. I'm gonna try something a different way. I'm gonna start fresh really fast on the seller squeeze, because I want to figure that out, because if it doesn't work again, that means something's wrong with the system and we need to report something. So lead generation. I kept hitting marketing autopilot, but I didn't want that one. Okay. IDX squeeze, Sylvia Dana. And just so you know, it's almost 7, but we'll go till 7:30 and it will be recorded. It is recorded. So if you can't stay, you can watch the last 30 minutes different time. But we're getting to the bottom of this is what we're doing here, people. So seller squeeze, Facebook Biz. And I'm going to do a new hashtag, and I'm going to call Facebook seller. Okay, so a whole new, fresh. I want it to be capitalized. So, and I want, okay, Facebook. I want it to be the way I want it. Let's see if it lets me. It doesn't. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. All right. Generate link. I'm going to save it. All right. I'm going to post it, although it shouldn't matter, but fine. I'm going to post. Well, gosh, I really don't want to. Can somebody, just for funsies, since you're all being so gloriously patient, here's the link. Somebody try it out. Where can you find the recording? I'll be posting it in EXP for Dum Dum, Dave. So it'll be posted tonight. Okay. That's okay, Barry. The last thing you can watch tomorrow. I'm sorry this has been so painstaking. The liquor store. Excuse me, may I please have some mommy water? All right. All right, let's see if we got a lead, because I think I got some dings. So somebody, you're welcome, Barry. I'm trying to help people because I don't like it when everybody's lost and doesn't know what to do. So that's why I do this. You're lucky I don't have a husband. I just have cats. I have my kid is grown. You guys are lucky. Okay, good. All right. I wish my internet was a little bit faster. All right. You're welcome, Cheryl. You are damn lucky. I don't know if did anybody try that link? I'm just wondering. Did anybody do that?
It hasn't come through on my Facebook yet.
I didn't put it on Facebook. I just put it in here because I wanted to see if avoid putting it on Facebook. See, I just put it in the chat. I didn't want to put it on Facebook because I already put one on Facebook, you know, and I didn't want to do it again. Unless I could delete it. I could delete that first one. I could do that. You let me know how it's going for you. I can maybe edit this post and change the link. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm changing the link on my Facebook in case anybody does that, but let me know who's trying this right now. Who's trying the link? Nobody? Anybody? Bueller? Oh, Jerry was trying? Okay. Looks like I got one. Okay, you guys are very nice. Thank you. Cheryl, I got your friend request. I'll respond in a minute. That's not me. It might be a real one. Okay, maybe it is a real one. We'll find out. Oh, it might be a real one because that's my zip code or my area anyway. But it doesn't have the hashtag. You guys, I think we found a problem with the seller squeeze page. Because it's working fine on the multi-property squeeze page. So what I'm going to be doing is
so can you go back and add a hashtag to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Manually?
Yeah, I could go add the hashtag, and then yeah, I can add the hashtag, and when the hashtag is assigned, so yes. So like if I had a campaign associated with a hashtag, then it would automate. So, or I could find it. Yes, you can, but that is still a problem. So before I forget, the thing is to help kVcore make their stuff better is we need to be able to tell them about it. So I'm going to, so this was the link. Oh, maybe Lori, that was you, 49. Oh, okay, yeah, that was you, thanks. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, and this is a good lesson too, reporting a problem. So, because we tested it, right, you guys, and it's clear that the seller squeeze does not assign a hashtag. It does show you the source, but not the hashtag. So this says help make Core be great. I wonder where you can report a problem. I've never done it.
Did yours also come back with all 0 values for the people that did them?
So I do a lot of seller squeezes, and what happens is I get a lot of duplicates. People will realize, oh, I have to give them my information. Okay, Jerry, I will. I'll save this, but I want to see how we can do it right on here. So I do a lot of seller squeezes, and then the hashtags have always worked in the past. So I wonder if something's happening currently. So support to create a case. Here we go. We're going to do this. Creating a case. There we go. I'm going to do this really fast. Hang on. I'm going to answer your question in a minute. Seller squeeze hashtags not populating in lead. Okay, product, kVcore. Here's the link. I'm going to say, tried several times to create a seller squeeze today and assigned a hashtag, but it's not coming through when the lead submits. Tried, don't worry about my typos. Tried a couple times. Another agent had same problem. I haven't had this problem before. All right, so there we go. So that's because every time I've asked them to fix something, they're like, well, show me what you did. And then you can't, they can't fix it. They can't figure it out. So, okay, good. All right. What was your problem about sellers, or what was your question about seller squeezes? Somebody was asking. So these are all my seller squeezes that I've done. And I have some tests here more recently. But who was asking me a question and I didn't answer it yet?
Well, the question I have is, after you get 100 leads from this seller squeeze, what are you going to send them after they get their guesstimated estimate? Are you going to follow up and do what?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so thank you for asking that. And that reminds me what your other question was. So somebody asked, what do you get zeros? So I will tell you that, if they don't put in their email address or their phone number, it's going to come back 0. And then what happens is then people realize, oh, if I put in my information, then I'm going to be able to get the value. So I'm going to do it again. So you'll have duplicates. So it's something you might want to clean up. So anyway, I want to tell you a story about this. Can you all see my screen? So last summer, Jonathan Dupree, Diane, I never do require a phone number. I just want to get at least the email address. Okay. So yeah, I don't require anything. I mean, if I can get a lead some kind of way, I'm happy. Okay. So I want to tell you a story. Last summer, I think it was last June, Jonathan Dupree taught how he did just a seller squeeze page with that same sort of verbiage that I showed you that I did on my Facebook just now. Why isn't this working? Something's going on with the hashtags. Hold on a minute. Anyway, yeah, it does. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying is that he had us do this little activity on Nextdoor. And if you have the Nextdoor app, oh yeah, Dave wants the verbiage again. Here's the verbiage. It's something like, a lot of my friends ask me about the value of their home. So I thought I'd share this handy little tool, period. Just enter in your, just click on the link and enter your address, and presto, you're going to get your home value, or something like that. Just something casual. But that's, I think one way he put it is, a lot of my friends ask me about the value of their home. So I created this simple tool, period. Just enter in your email address to get your value. And then, so that's the gist of it. It's something short, casual. And if you're going to post on Nextdoor, make it super friendly, not salesy. Like, hey, thought some of you might be interested in this kind of feeling, attitude. Give it a try. You might like it. Okay. Another thing that I think to do on Nextdoor, by the way, is if you wrote a blog post about home values in your neighborhood, like, hey, you know, what's really interesting about the home values in our neighborhood is blah, blah, blah. And then inside, you know, make it like a 1-paragraph blog post with a picture, and then put in one of these squeeze page links for a seller squeeze in the blog, and then share that on Nextdoor. That might come off as less salesy. Trish, yeah, so I have not been lambasted yet. I do it like once a quarter, and the first time I did it, I got, can I just say, a shit ton of leads. But anyway, so what I was somebody was mentioning, what do you do when you get 100 of these leads? What do you do to follow up with them? So what I want to tell you is I did it last summer, and then I did exactly what Jonathan Dupree said, and then I got a bunch of leads. Now, I got about 150 leads, but then I noticed several were duplicates. So, okay, yeah, and if you don't want to post it in Nextdoor like that, as a neighbor, don't. Or you can buy a zip code and do it as a sponsor. But I think doing something naturally would be better. So like my little suggestion for a blog post, or, a blog post about your neighborhood. Like I wrote this interesting little article, or you can even say, I found this interesting article about our neighborhood and it's yours, but who cares, and you wrote it, and then you found it and you posted it. Okay. Anyway, if Nextdoor isn't going to work, they're not going to, do you have a bunch? I do too have a bunch of realtors on my Nextdoor, but I will tell you, I'm a lead for my Nextdoor, because I got in with the people that created our Nextdoor location, so they made me a lead, and a lot of people, the people are pretty good. They don't report you. Are you, Jerry? Okay, so good. Anyway, I want to answer this question because it's 7:09. Oh, good. See, good. We're all trying so hard to be so good in our communities and get our names out there. So yeah, I'm a lead too. That's awesome. Okay, moving right along. Last summer I did this, and I let those leads sit, you guys. So after 150 leads, I cleaned them up, and it turned out I had about 98 leads. And oh, you're on a wait list to be a sponsor, probably, Diana? Okay. Anyway, so I had about 100 leads to use. And what happened is I did nothing with them, like zero. I did nothing with them. And then one day I decided, you know what? I'm going to do something with those leads. And it wasn't till December. So I had done this like in July or June. Okay. So here's what I ended up doing. Okay, so I'm going to show you, and this relates to RPR, which some of you are like, I don't want to know anything about RPR. I already know. Well, I'm going to tell you what I do. All right, so here's, oh, that's not her. Hang on. Nextdoor evaluation, that's what I need. Craig Van Hill. These are all buyers, sellers, Nextdoor. I'm trying to find maybe her. Okay. Trying to find a seller. Okay, there it is. There's evaluation. Okay. So trying to go down here. Okay, here's the address. All right, so then what I do, so after I had these 100 leads and cleaned them up, I went to RPR. Now here's my horror story. Are you ready for it? I went to RPR and I looked up each address, and 15% of those leads I had generated and let sit there and didn't do anything. 15% of those leads had just sold, were currently active listings, or were pending. So that means at least 15 houses I missed out on for letting those leads sit because I didn't do diddly with them. Does it mean I would have gotten all that business? No, but I probably would have got something. Okay, here's one. This one recently sold. I missed that one. Missed that one too. Testament to this. So anyway, so that's these leads. There's business in here. So what I did once I finally got my crap together, oh, it's cute too. What I did was I went in and those that didn't just sell and those that weren't active listings and those that were not pending listings, I went in to create a report. And what I would do is I go to property flyer here, and then I would write them a little note. I'm just going to show you as an example. Hang on, this is important, so I want to show you. I'll do more on this next time too, by the way, but it's 7:13. But I want to show you what I did because I think it was really useful. I have it in my notes here somewhere. Squeeze page links. It's going to be here somewhere in the CMA flyer. Okay. So I'm going to paste this in here, and I'm going to put your home value estimate. Okay. And then, hi, Michelle, I noticed you request your home value estimate on my website. So here you go. The value could be higher or lower. Let me know if you need help, you have real estate questions, blah, 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 blah. Property value to display, estimated value. I'm not going to do like a full CMA. I don't have time for that. And then I am going to run the report. Okay. And then what it's going to do is going to generate a lovely little flyer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this a cute little handwritten note, and I'm going to write a little note that says something nice, okay, that I got, you know, that I wanted to help him out, and I'm a local realtor, and blah, 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 blah. But that's funny that I just did this, and this is one of those leads, and there's business in here, you know, and this after she was one that I finally did do it in December, but who knows, maybe she either already has a realtor, was already in the process with another realtor, but I missed some business from these leads. So anyway, so this little property flyer, here's the, it's recently, so it's going to show an estimated value. If it was just recently sold, obviously it's going to say that, but if it wasn't, it's going to just say estimated value. And then I wrote a little headline, and then it's got my little note in here with my information. I'm going to print that out, and then I'm going to write the little note card, and I'm going to mail it to him. If I want to get extra fancy, I could go to Spokio. I could go to Spokio, or I could go to Cole Realty Resource. Spokio is cheaper, and find out who these people are, but and what their phone number is or what their email address is. But anyway, that's what. Did anybody have any comments on that? Questions about that? No? You're good? So that's how I would follow up with these seller leads. If you have 100 leads, do that with your seller leads. Does anybody else have any questions or ideas?
So do you print out the flyer and send it to them in the note card?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I print it out on my printer, fold it up, stick it in the note card. And then, you know, and then if I, you know, again, if I want to go to Spokio or Cole Realty Resource to get their email or their phone number, I might do the next step and try to reach them that way. Or if I want to be a little bit even more crazy, you know, I could go knock on their door. So yes, I mean, it depends. You could set, or you set them up on some sort of direct mail campaign, too. What else? Anybody else have any ideas about what to do? Do you like that property flyer idea? I do. I like it. I'll tell you, I sent that property flyer to my sphere and they loved it. So the people that already knew me and my past clients, I sent it to that little property flyer, like, hey, I just thought you might want to know your most recent home value. And people, I got responses from that, like, oh, I got this. Thank you. That was interesting, you know. So FYI. Does anybody else have any more ideas about what to do with the seller leads, especially if you just have an address? Do you have any comments on that? Do you like that? Is that something you already did before? Did you know about this? Bueller? So a couple things, the hashtags definitely had a problem in the seller squeeze pages. That wasn't normal. That's not how it's supposed to work. I just want you to know that. I didn't have that problem before with the seller squeeze, but I like that, you know, we tried it with the buyer squeeze and it worked fine. Here's what I'd like to do. It's 7:19, and I don't want to keep you, but I'm going to, as a follow-up to this, I won't do it tonight, but I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to do a quicker tutorial with just myself in a video about how to do one. And hopefully I'll do it when the seller squeeze page has been fixed so that I can show you how to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a campaign for one of these squeeze pages, and then how that campaign is going to automatically start and just start going once that lead comes in. So it's automated and you don't have to do anything, because that's exactly how I got that lady I met with today, you guys. I had created that single property website or squeeze page for one of my listings. The campaign started and the campaign was more personal than the default campaign in there, and she liked it and she felt like she trusted me. She told me this: I like your email and you seem like a sincere person. Okay. And so I met with her today. She came to my open house and we had an appointment for her to come to my open house, and then the appointment was for after the open house. I was going to go to her house and look at her house and talk about listing her house, and it worked. I'm just saying. So I'm going to do a little video on that, and I hope that's going to be helpful, and it'll be short. It'll be like 20 minutes, and I'll post that later this week. Okay? We didn't get to do landing pages. That's okay. You know what? We'll do landing pages next week. Okay? As a follow-up to tonight, I'll post the recording here, and I'll also post, for those of you who are completely lost on kVcore, I'll post again my kVcore video vault that will have all these videos in there. There's only like 4 in there right now. This will be the 5th. So you'll get going that way. Anybody else have anything to say? I hope this was valuable. I know there's kind of some snafus.
Thank you, Sylvia. This was very valuable.
It was valuable. I'm very glad to hear that. You're welcome. I hope it was helpful. I know it's a lot, you guys. I know it's overwhelming. It is. Diane, which report? That was the property flyer, Diane. I'll put that in my video too. Jerry, I'm glad I talked to you about the flyer. Alignable is another good networking tool. Good to know. I have been avoiding it because I have too many things. Can you share how you word your campaigns? Yes. What I did, Diane, what I did in my Facebook one is I said, I'll show you. How's that? I'll show you what it looks like. Is Diane still here? I don't know if she's still here, but I'll tell you. I'll tell you anyway. Okay. Oh, you're here. Good. Okay. I think you have a different last name in the. So let me show you what that campaign language looks like. It's just one email. So I did basically one email and then it used the default campaign. The default buyer campaign is the rest of it. So I'm going to go to Marketing Autopilot. And I'm going to go to Smart Campaigns. So in the little video I'll do later this week, it'll be about how to build a little campaign, a simple one, and then how to make it start when the lead comes in with the appropriate hashtag. All right. It is called Facebook Buyer. That's the name of the campaign, Facebook Buyer. And somebody has a chat, but hang on, let me just show you what this looks like. And all they're going to get is this one email, and then the campaign is just the buyer campaign. So what it says is, hi, you checked out for sale that was posted on Facebook the other day. I'm the realtor and I'd love to know what you think about the listing. I need your feedback. What do you think about the presentation? How about the price? Who do you know that might be interested in purchasing this home? Thanks. That's all it said. She loved it. She's like, she responded back. She's like, I'm really interested in this listing. In fact, I want to see it and I want to offer on it immediately. She hasn't yet. She saw it today, and then her husband's going to see it tomorrow, and then we'll take it from there. But that was fun. It was super fun. I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Okay, what was the stop share. I stopped my share. Okay. That's awesome. I've been following manually because I can't figure out the campaigns. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to do a little video on campaigns. And again, I'm sorry for some things didn't work. Again, it's the seller squeeze page. It's not me, I promise. We're going to get it fixed though. I'll follow up with Inside Real Estate on Monday, make sure they solve the problem for me. I'll do another little video.
Sylvia, what's the campaign after you sent that one email?
Oh, it was the kVcore buyer campaign. So as an example, I'll find your screen. Oh, I'll reshare my screen. Thank you. Share my screen. I'm going to show you. Can you guys see it now? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Good, thank you.
Yes.
All right, Cindy.
Oh, can't see it.
You can't see it?
Sorry, it's on my cell phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. The recording, at least you'll be able to see things if you decide to watch the recording, or just watch my video that I'll follow up with.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so this lady, her name's Cindy Sue. Cindy Kemp, that's her name. So she was on two campaigns. So the one campaign ended, and so so what had happened is she came in as a Facebook buyer, and so because of that, her the hashtag was also potential buyer, and so she got two campaigns assigned to her. The first one was my Facebook buyer email, the one email, and then the rest of them were just these, the regular default conversion buyer campaign. So she came in as a source Facebook business page, and And ta-da, that's what happened. So anyway, so she's the one I actually met with today. So that was really cool. I hope did that answer your question? So conversion default buyer was the other campaign that I just let go along with that one. Chat, I have a chat. Okay, good. All right, you guys, I'm tired. I'm gonna. I just so you know too, it's 7:30, and in case anybody cares, I start, and I did not want to do this, but there was a need. I did start offering kVcore, where I fix your profile up. I add a different background page if you want it for your website. I fix your recruiting page because the one that's there is dumb. And I create you some squeeze pages and landing pages for you. And then give you instructions on just where to post those. And I do the hashtags and everything for you. And I'm charging $200 for it. And I'm sorry, but some people are like, they're just not going to do it. And Jonathan Dupree was charging $395. And I'm like, well, I could do that. I don't need to charge all that. So in case anybody cares, but you guys are good and you're learning how to do it yourselves. And I'm proud of you. Okay. All right. Oh, there's Maria. Yes. And Maria signed up for it. And good job for being here, though. But you can see what a pain in the ass is and why you want to pay somebody. Oh, shit. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I'm going to work on people's websites. It'll be fantastic. Bye. Good night.